Hi everyone, it's Trishna. So I remember when I first found out about New Age and the spiritual community and the term light worker and indigo and all of that really resonated with me. Like I felt really connected to it, and when they talked about how indigos and workers are born knowing that they have a specific mission or like a specific purpose and they're here to like complete something or accomplish something or do something great for the world. I was like, yeah, that's me. That's me. But then I would get stuck, and I got stuck for a very long time trying to figure out, okay, I know that obviously I must be here for a purpose. Look, there's this whole light worker community, this whole spiritual community. It's validating this internal feeling that I've had all this time. But what is that purpose? And the overall purpose for a light worker, there are all these different types of light workers that people have listed out, but at the end of the day, it's all about really raising the frequency of the planet, raising your own frequency, raising the frequency of others, and of the planet in general. And I was like, okay, great. But then it's like, but how? Like, what is the next step? How do I be that spiritual warrior? And, in my head, I had this idea that like, oh, it had to be something more complicated than that. And so I would come up with all these plans of how I could maybe help the world, or I thought that I had to make money from it and it had to be my full-time job or it had to be my own business, and only then would it really count as my purpose and my mission. And that's kind of where we all get caught up. And I eventually realized that no, it really is as simple as they say. Our purpose as light workers, indigos, if you identify with crystal or rainbow or star seeds or whatever terms you really connect with, at the end of the day, our purpose is to raise the frequency of the planet, to raise our own frequency, to raise the frequency of others, and really to express love in every way that we can for ourselves as well as towards others. And that's the thing, is like there's so many factors on earth that can get in the way of you fulfilling your purpose if it had to be done in a specific way, or if you had to be making money from it, or if it had to be your full-time business. And the universe doesn't want to leave things up to chance. Like you came here with a mission, and the universe wasn't going to leave it up to chance of like XYZ person getting in the way or something like that. It only wanted to leave it in your hands. And that's why your purpose is something that you can do at any point in time, no matter where you are in your life, no matter how successful you are or unsuccessful you are, no matter how close you are to your goal or how far from it, no matter if you're just like having your worst day like down in the dumps or whether you're flying high, you can always accomplish your purpose. And that's because you can do it at any point in time in any moment. So, to find your purpose, all you have to do is think about, how do I want to show love? How do I want to show love to myself? And if you're feeling really love and you're like wanting to give, how can I show love to somebody else today? What do I feel like doing? Maybe I feel like creating something, some piece of artwork. Maybe I feel like making a video and sharing my thoughts. Maybe I feel like going over to a friend's house and making them feel better, keeping quarantine rules in mind, or health rules in mind these days. Maybe I want to call up a friend. Maybe I want to connect with my family. Maybe I want to make cookies and I just want to enjoy it. What do you want to do? Like what are you inspired to do? Maybe I want to read tarot today. Maybe I want to meditate. What what would feel like you were living in the frequency of love or giving the frequency of love to another? And if you're thinking, well, like if everybody's purpose is to give love, if everybody's purpose is to raise the frequency of the planet, then that's not really a very unique purpose. And you can see it like that. But I think you really should look at it as you came down here with your own specific unique frequency. And you came down here with your own specific plan. And you have specific interests that you are drawn to that other people are not drawn to. And so the way that you give love to another, or the way that you feel love for yourself, is not going to be the same as how somebody else does that. And even when you join a community of like-minded people, there are still variations, there are still differences that make each one of us unique. And that's really important because you came down here, you are a worthy soul. If you were not an important part of this plan, you would not be here right now. So, who you are exactly as you are and how you feel love and how you want to receive it and how you want to give it, or how you want to give it to yourself and how you want to give it to others, that is unique and it is very important. And it all works in this whole cosmic web of souls and people and this whole grid that is around the planet that is built up of each one of us. Because how I want to give love is how somebody out there wants to show love to themselves. So, for example, I do healings and I do readings. So that makes me feel good. That makes me feel like I'm raising my own frequency and I'm raising the frequency of others and that I'm like living out what I enjoy doing, aka I'm living out my purpose. And when I do that, there is somebody who wants to receive that because my unique code and my unique way of expressing love is a part of the whole plan. It's part of this whole complicated web of all of us really raising the frequency together. So there is somebody on the receiving end. There are many people on the receiving end who want the healing that I have to offer, who want the readings and the reading style that I have to offer, who want to hear the messages that I have to offer. And when they listen to that, they feel like they're giving themselves love. They feel like they're nourishing themselves. So it seems small, but the universe just wouldn't leave your purpose up to chance. It wouldn't leave it up to you having to work at a specific place and have a boss who could get in the way of that and destroy your mission. It's something that we can all do at any point in time. So maybe spend some time thinking about that. And here's the thing is like you may be like, oh, I want to do this, but I don't see how it fits into like my mission, or I don't see how it fits into other things. That's okay. Start by doing things that you love, and you're going to start opening yourself up to receiving more things that you love, and it's going to start creating these paths for you that you're going to want to follow. And they're going to be exciting for you. Maybe you'll want to learn about something new. Maybe you want to go somewhere new. And that path will light up and will open up to new possibilities and will help you get clarity on that purpose and what you really like and how you want to express that, because you know what your purpose is. It's just all about the expression portion, and that's what makes each one of us unique. And I have something else that I want to share. Okay, so here's something that's just kind of coming to me right now. So whenever we are drawn to a specific place, like for example, I haven't posted a video in about a week, and that's because I was in Colorado with my fiance. We were having a really nice trip, and it was absolutely amazing. But sometimes you have to think about it. It's like, where are you drawn to go? You may not know why you were drawn to go there, but remember, you carry this energetic frequency. You carry this aura. You carry this magic within you. And sometimes a location or people in the location that you will never meet on the physical level, sometimes they need your energy. So you may be drawn to certain locations, you may be drawn to visit certain places, you may be drawn to move to certain places. You may have certain occurrences that force you to have to go to a specific place. Maybe you have to go to a training in a certain location. Maybe you have to go visit a sick family member. You may be drawn to specific places, and just understand that there is an order to all of this. And if you're drawn somewhere, it's because your energy may be needed in that location. And just by you being there, for you, you're just going somewhere. For you, maybe you're just going on a vacation, or maybe you're just going there to care about one person. But your energy could be impacting a greater number of people and could be impacting the world on multiple dimensions, and you just don't know that. But it's there still. So I know it can be really like frustrating to want to figure out your purpose, but you already know what it is. All you have to do is follow what you're interested in and see where that leads you. And keep doing that over and over and over again. If you're drawn to learn something, just go learn it and learn what's most interesting about it. And just enjoy the experience, and everything will unfold thereafter. And you'll notice that your life will start to align. You'll notice that it'll be easier to make decisions once you start following this path of purpose, because you'll start figuring out what it is. And then you'll be like, oh, like I want to raise the frequency of the planet. Like, I also want to donate money. And before, you may not know where to donate it. It may be like, oh, all these causes sound amazing. But when you really connect with yourself and you're like, no, for me, the way to raise the frequency of the planet is for me to donate to animal welfare causes, because they're part of Mother Earth. And if I can raise her frequency by caring for her babies, that will also increase the frequency of the planet that we're all tapped into, and it will also raise the awareness of all humans. But for somebody else, it could be donating to young children, and for them, like it really resonates with them as their purpose, and it's very much in alignment with their version of raising the frequency, because it's like, hey, we need to care about our youth. They're going to build the future, and if we raise their frequency now, and then they grow up, and then they'll have all these right practices of how to like keep their vibration up so they can raise the vibration of all of our society. So for different people it'll be different things, but once you kind of really start following this path of purpose, it'll be very easy for you to know what's for you and what's not, and what resonates for you and what fits within your path and what makes the most sense. And it'll be so much easier to make decisions for your life. It's not gonna fix it for forever, but like, because our purpose will change as we get interested in new things. But as long as you follow that thread wherever it leads, life is going to go much more smoothly. You're going to be much more supported by the universe because you came here to fulfill a mission. And once you're fulfilling that mission, the universe is going to try to support it. And again, it's not about having to find the job or create the business around it. And only then are you truly living your purpose. It's about how are you doing that today? Because the universe would not leave such an important mission up to chance of the many factors of everything going on. It would make sure that you could do it here and the now every single moment that you choose to. So I think that is all that I have to share on this topic right now. I hope that it was helpful. Let me know how this resonates with you. What do you enjoy doing? Like what do you feel called to? In general, like if there's a bigger topic, and if you don't know that, what do you feel called to do right now? Do you want to go make yourself a cup of tea? Or do you want to go walk out in nature? Or do you just want to nap? Or do you just want to sit on your computer and watch YouTube for a little bit and see what you get drawn to? YouTube is wonderful because you will watch a certain thing thinking that you're there to watch something specific, and then you'll just get led to all these different trails and you'll get awakened to new things and new topics and sometimes weird stuff that you weren't ever expecting, you didn't even know about, you never thought you would find. And there you are, and it awakens something. It's part of your purpose. It's there to teach you something. So maybe you just want to binge Netflix. Maybe you just want to make yourself a sandwich. Yeah, what are you feeling called to do right now? And go do that. Maybe you have a message to share like I did this morning. Maybe you want to meditate. So, anyways, I will stop throwing out all the ideas and let you find that for yourself, but please share it with me. And yeah, this is really important for just life and transformation because you really need that greater purpose. And when you have that greater purpose, again, your life just kind of has a direction and you kind of know where to go and what you need to do and how you need to develop. So, anyways, I will leave you with that. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one.